Okay, so as you can see, I'm in the middle of moving stuff. So medyo makalat. Joke lang. Eto. Dito yung where I let myself speak talaga, express myself. Whether it's through music, making music, or through art. These are some of my works. Clean it up. Pero this is a drawing. The concept is human complexity. So this shoulder injury, actually 2022 is when I got it. I remember that day very clearly because I overworked my shoulders. Right after nun, we had like a 5-hour dance training. And then bumigay siya nung naglaro akong basketball. The MRI findings I had, I think it was Bankart and Hill-Sachs lesions. So there's a tear. Onti na lang yung naka-attach. So my tendency na magdi-dislocate over and over again. So the first 2 weeks, wala talaga, nakasling lang talaga. And then, ito yung pinakamahirap. When I try to sleep, since the gravity pushes that way, you wake up 3 hours because of the pain. So like 3 hours and then I would nap again. And then basta sobrang off ng sleeping ko because of the pain. I started doing therapy after 2 months. Even until now. See, hindi sila even. Tapos eto, kaya naman, may pain lang. And I remember being skinny here kasi I lost a lot of muscle. I was like a twig. I really actually should have gotten a surgery right after I got the injury. Pero I couldn't find like a 3-month hole where I can take a break muna. It was only until 2025, so like 3 years later, where I actually had an surgery. And then fortunately my mom came to assist me. So earlier this year, I was sitting during performance, and I had my sling. Hindi na ako nakakasabay because of my injury. That really takes a toll on how you view yourself. I've had thoughts of, going back home. I feared I couldn't go back to performing. I think to some extent, I almost did. I don't know. I'm trying to find the right words to really explain my feelings during those times. When you place a limit on what you can do, you feel helpless. I also journal, it doesn't have to be significant, but I just journal. Just let myself speak. You see? There's so much, everything that I do, I have to, don't look at my agenda. I have to write them down. Okay, let's read my very first entry ever since I came sa Pilipinas. January 29. I actually have been here for only a day, but it has been stressful. Wow. And then I would say, haha, why would I say that? I am still adjusting in my day-to-day life, and I am missing everyone, especially my best friend, my family, and my friends. I honestly did not expect people to care so much about me leaving. All I remember was them crying too so much, which I was guilty of for not telling them sooner. I personally don't know how I can detach, but at the same time, this journey is for my family and friends. Oh, I said that. So yeah, in general, my life in Florida, I didn't leave because I didn't want to. I left because I was seeking growth. I kind of wanted to be in a state where I was hanging off a cliff and my only choice is to grow. Otherwise, I'm gonna get left behind.
But no filter.
It's been 5 days.
So here, University of South Florida, Bachelor's of Science, Accounting, brylle Sebastian Uyam, 2021. So 4 years ago, pretty long time. Wala na akong masabi. Wala talaga akong passion dito sa accounting. So as you can see, in case, it doesn't work out in ALAMAT, I'll just plan to pursue a corporate job in my field. Will I be happy? That's the question I tend to ask myself. Probably not. Because ALAMAT holds a very special place for me. And to see it go would really crush me.